Hi guys, I'm so excited to talk to you guys tonight. If you guys hear me like talking quietly, it's because Dakota's sleeping, and ignore this because I'm getting my apartment painted because there was big cracks, so it's kind of ugly, but whatever. So I'm super pumped because I have like the key to get the strongest potentials and the strongest leads like ever. And I'm talking about more of distributor side versus loyal customer side. Like I feel like you have to put more feeling and effort into it when you're talking to a potential distributor versus a potential loyal customer. So we're going to talk about potential distributors tonight. And you're probably asking yourself, what is a lead? A lead is basically someone who either you reach out to or they reach out to you and they're just interested. They're not saying that they're going to join. They're not jumping. They're not giving you $99 right now. They're just wanting some more information. And it's your job to give them that information. And to kind of, because you can give them all the information that you like want, but if you don't truly believe like in your heart that you can help them or that like this business is amazing, like if you're just kind of blah about it, like I can give you all the scripts like possible, like if you're not excited about it, like they can feel that even through like texting. Just like when you're like talking to like, I don't know, your boyfriend or your friend and you're texting and you're like, oh my god, he has a tone, like he has an attitude, like you can feel that through texting, and it's so true, and it's the same exact thing. Like everyone knows if I'm mad, I just say K, like that's my sign, like don't talk to me. And it's kind of the same thing. You know, you're not going to be rude or anything like that, but they can feel your energy through the phone. So let's talk about this. So if you see me looking down, I took notes just because I always, whenever I do videos, I always like, after I'm done, I always like, I'm like, oh, I forgot to tell them this. So I want to make sure I tell you guys everything because it's so good. And I've been doing this for a few months now, probably about 2 months. And like my potential list page is just like getting out of hand. Like Fridays, like I'm dead by the end of like the weekend because I've been following up all week because my list just keeps getting bigger and bigger, which is what you want. Okay. The first thing, I'm just going to talk to you guys a little bit because this is not a video about posting, but I will say when you are talking to people on social media, the first thing that they do when they get a message from you, or even if they get a follower request from you, they're going to go check out your profile. If you don't post regularly, if you don't post consistently, if you post just black, green, and bling and just all this adsy stuff, they're not going to respond to you. I promise. Okay, so you know, you have to make sure that you are posting correctly. Don't feel like you're posting wrong when you first get started. Just do some research. Go to YouTube and just watch all of Jade Hooper's videos about posting and just do what she does. It's literally that simple. We make videos for you guys so you guys can copy it and not make the mistakes we did. So you're kind of bypassing a step. So you want to make sure that you're posting really good pictures, good quality pictures, and things like that, because when you message someone asking them to be, you know, maybe to be a product model or something, and they go to your picture and they go to your profile and you have nothing about It Works like at all, they're like, what is this girl even talking about? Like, what does she do? Like, I'm so confused. So you don't want to confuse them. Like, you want them to be able to go to your profile and see, okay, she's an It Works distributor, but she's not an annoying It Works distributor. That's the key. Okay. So, the first thing that I do when I'm messaging people, and guys, you have to message people. I'm sorry. Yeah, probably about 2 people a day come to me, but that's not enough for me. Like, you know, you should be having like 50 plus conversations a day, new conversations every day. That's what I strive for. It can be a lot and very overwhelming, but I've learned that about 10% of the people that you message will message you back. So if you message 10 people today, you're probably only going to get one message back, and that includes the no's, no thank you, not right now. So you know what I mean? So you need to message a good amount of people to get a good amount of responses back. So I try to, I have 2 Instagrams, and I don't recommend you doing that until you are diamond or above, because you need to learn how to run one and then do the same thing on the next one. So it's like double work. But I message 10 people in an hour. So when I get up, usually around like 8, my alarm will go off on my phone. I'll message 10 people on both my Instagrams. So that's already 20. So I'll do that all day for 10 hours. So that's usually around 200 people already that I message. And then at night when Dakota goes to bed, I'll usually stay up for another hour and message people. So I roughly, on a good day, I'll usually message about 300 people. I try to. Now every day's different. Like sometimes I'm busy, you know, things are crazy or something like that, but I always work this business like it's school. Okay? Like when you went to middle school and you had to leave school early for a dentist appointment. We all done that. And the next day you go in and you had your makeup work that you had to make up. I do the exact same thing. So if I don't get all my messages done that day, then I will make sure that I stay up that night and make up all my work that I did not do, because it's my responsibility. If I want my check to grow, I need to be disciplined enough to put that extra effort into it and make sure I get my stuff done. And you have to do the same. If you're not willing to do that, then you can't be mad when your check doesn't grow. So make sure you're being responsible with your business and making up the work that maybe you couldn't get done like you normally get done because of busy schedules or something. You know, things happen, people get sick, things like that. So just make sure that you are making it up so you don't miss out on things. What was I going to say? Okay, so let's start with the whole messaging thing. My first thing, you can do this a couple of different ways. You can message your followers, the people that like your post, down your news feed. You can go to like your story if you do stories on Instagram, which is a really good idea to do, and see all the people that look at it. You can message those people. I just try to find a list. I like lists. So I usually go to my followers. I'll scroll down until like the middle, and I'll click on one person. I'll like about 3 of their pictures and comment on 2. You want to do this because you don't want them to feel like, have you guys ever gotten those messages from like different companies where they just like just floor it to you, like all of this information, like you literally know how to join their business in one message. Like they don't ask you any questions, nothing about you. Like they didn't even go to your profile to see that you're already with another company. Like just rude. You don't want to do that. You want to be like relatable to these people and knowing that you're like a real person. So go give them some compliments. Be nice, just like a friend. I always do that before I message people, and that's also going to help you not get blocked. Because if Instagram sees that you're just messaging people and not interacting, then it will block you. I'm not going to share like my actual messages with you guys. But if you are on my team and you want them, just message me on Facebook. And yeah, so the first message that I always send to them is just it's really generic. There's no special message. There's no magic message that I can give you to make people join. It's all about the conversation, how you talk to them, and again, your mindset. If you believe that you can help them and that this business is truly amazing and life-changing, then they'll feel that through your energy. So the first message, I always try to be like, hey Jamie, like this sounds really weird or, you know, really random. I just stumbled across your profile, and that's another reason why you need to like and comment on their post, because if they if you tell them that you just came across their profile and you didn't like or comment, or if you're not even following them, they're gonna be like, you're not even following me. How'd you look at my profile? So make sure you're doing that. Hey Jamie, I know this is pretty crazy, but I just stumbled across your profile, and I think your son is absolutely the cutest thing in the entire world. Like, I just love looking at all your pictures of him. And I was just curious, like, I work from home, and I was just wondering if you could use an extra income. Period. Always always end with a question so that they feel like they have to respond back to you. So that was a simple question, just something so simple. You don't have to shout, it works. Like, you don't have to do all these things. Just keep it short and simple, just like you would if you were walking up to someone face to face. Like, if someone came up to me, like, I would feel comfortable saying that to their face. So kind of like maybe write a message, and I encourage you guys to also, scripts are great, but I would encourage you to write your own messages, because people can tell if it sounds like you or if it's like a script. So maybe write some out and then just like go read them out loud to your mom or something like that. If you would feel comfortable saying that out loud, then that's fine. So they'll either say yes or no, that they need extra income. If they say no, they usually go look at my profile and see if it works, and they'll either say, oh no, I tried it works before and it didn't work out for me, or they'll say, no, I'm too busy, or I don't have time. Anything like that, that's fine. Usually the busy one is the one that I usually reply to. I usually say, oh no girl, I totally understand. Sorry, I'm having a brain fart. I totally understand. We have tons of girls on our team, and sometimes they'll be like, I'm working 3 jobs, or I'm going to school full time, and that's when you can be like, oh no girl, I totally understand. Like, we have so many college students on our team, and if you are ever wanting to learn more, I would love to show you how even the busiest people can be successful at this business to make an extra income, and leave it at that. And in the meantime, keep liking and commenting on their posts, and keep posting, because they're going to keep watching you and stuff. They say yes, then I just give them a short description about what we do, and I did write this one down so I can read it to you guys. So they'll say, yes, I would love extra income. So I usually say, great, I work for a health and wellness company with 30 plus products. I literally get paid to share products and the business by posting on social media. We are Christian based and debt free. Have you ever considered something like this before? So it was very to the point, but very simple. So I didn't give her like this huge 25 million paragraphs. Like, I kept it short and sweet, just so she knows the basics of what we do. So health and wellness, 30 products, letting them know that we have products is super important. That we're Christian based is really important to me, and important to a lot of other people. Everyone always loves that when I say that. And debt free is very good, because we're like, I don't know any other network marketing company that is debt free besides us. So that's like a big deal. So you want to say that, and then again, you always end with a question: have you ever considered something like this before? So they either say yes, or they say no, I've never considered it, blah, but I'm interested. So that's when I say, either way, I'll usually say, and this is super important, because this is when you're going to connect with them and actually get to know them, and want to help them. When you ask them questions, they feel like they want to help you, like you want to help them. Same thing if you were to go to I don't know, what's a bad example, like a furniture store. When the salesperson comes up to you, what kind of style do you like, what are you looking for? Because they're caring about what you want and your needs, not their own. So it's super important. So what I always ask is, I always say, awesome. So tell me, how much of an extra income a month would help you sleep better at night? And I kind of paint that picture for them. Like, you're up all night because you're worried about your bills the next day, that you can't pay them. So it's not being rude or anything like that. Just kind of paint them that picture. So ask them how much they need. Then they give you a number. It's usually between 300 and 500 is what I found most people need or want. Some people, they like want more when they're like already a stay-at-home mom and things like that. So whatever they say. So this is another part where you're gonna have to relate to them. So they'll say, Jamie will say, I need about $500 to like survive right now. And I'll just be like, oh my gosh, girl, that's so amazing. That's literally why I joined. Like, I joined just to be able to pay for my gas and diapers. And then here I am 2 years later, retired. Like, it's crazy. And that's what I say every single time, because that's literally why I joined. Like, I just wanted to pay for diapers and gas. So tell them why you joined. Tell them what income on the income chart, like what number did you want and why did you want that, and say that. And you don't have to say, oh, now I'm retired, or you can say, and now I'm working on my first promotion to get that, to be executive, be at $300 a month, or I'm working on my second promotion already. It's crazy. Like, something like that. It doesn't have to be, I'm retired making $1 million. Like, they don't care about that. They just, people don't join to make $1 million. They join to get by. Always remember that. So I say that, oh my God, yes, that's why I joined. I just wanted $500 a month so I could pay for diapers and gas, and here I am 2 years later, retired. And then at the end, because you always want to end with a question, I say, are you familiar with It Works Global? They either say yes or no. And then this is where I give the big description about what we do. What kind of products we have, how we get paid, that we advertise, just things like that. And again, if you want that script, I can send it to you. But I believe it's from Sarah Neerman. It's a really good one. And then at the end it says, sounds super simple, right? Question mark. So another question. So then they usually say, yes, sounds so simple. So this is the key that's been getting me so many leads, and it's crazy because I used to do this in the beginning, and then when I went diamond, I got really lazy, and I stopped doing it because it was an extra step. It was an extra work that I had to do that I didn't feel like doing. So I'm telling you guys this, and I'm being honest with you guys, because I don't want you to make the same mistake that I did. Don't be lazy when it comes to talking to people, because that's the bread and butter of your business. If you're not talking to people, and if you're not connecting like on a deeper level with people and giving them the resources that they need for them to see that this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, and that they literally have everything that they want and need in the palm of their hands with this business, then you're going to get out what you put in. And it's true. So don't be lazy. So once they say, yeah, sounds super simple, whatever, then I always ask them, do you have a Facebook page? 9 times out of 10, they say yeah. So if you guys are not aware, our team has a Facebook page where we just have, this is basically a page for a potential distributor to go to just get more information. There's Jade stories in there, Alyssa Bilyeu's stories in there, just stories and videos that will just make you cry every single time. An article about Mark, the income chart, just all these really important factors of this business that they need to know and want to know, but it's all right there for you, so you don't really have to do anything. So when they say yeah, I say awesome, great. What I would do is I would love to get you added to our team page so you can see more about what we do and see if this would be a good fit for you. And then I say, can you send me a friend request? And then I put link is in my bio, because my Facebook link's in my bio. So usually they'll click on my link, they'll add me, and then I'll message them on Facebook. I'll say, hey girl, I'm so excited. I'm going to get you added to the page now, okay? They'll say, great. So I'm so excited. So what I'll do and again, this is an extra step, but it's cool because you have them now on Facebook too. So when you're doing your lives, when you're having like your rap parties and things like that, they're seeing that. They don't get to see that on Instagram. So I go get them added to the page. Super simple. If you don't know what that page is, message me because you need to know. It's literally like sealing the deal with them, with the potentials, and not even trying. Like, you don't even have to try because it's all right there. So yeah, it's an extra step, but it's so worth it because every single time I add someone to this group, they join, like within the month, every time. So I always try to make it a goal to add at least 5 people a day to that group. So, make small goals like that. Like, try to add 1 person a day, 2 people a day, whatever you can do. The more, the better. So you add them to the page, and then you can tag them in the post so that they can see it. So if they're like a college student, then I'm obviously going to tag them in the post about Courtney Bohr being a full-time college student and she had a full-time job and like working this business, how she's like the youngest ambassador, all that stuff. If they're like a mom, then I'm obviously going to tag them in the Jade video and the Alyssa Bilyeu video of her crying. Like, it's so amazing. Every single time I add them, they message me. They're like, oh my gosh, these stories are unbelievable. Because they don't know. All they see on Instagram is just most of the time a bunch of ads, and they don't believe it. They don't believe it unless they see it. And when they see these people like in their stories and hear these stories and see these people building houses, like, it's just a deal breaker for them. Like, they're done. Their mind's made up already. So, that's what I do. And then obviously follow up with everyone on Friday. And another thing, whenever, like, before all this even happens, like, when they first tell me, like, when I first initial message them, the first message, whenever they say yes, no, maybe so, whatever, you want a binder. Hold on. You want a binder so you have a place to put all of these people's names down, okay? That's just my one Instagram. So you have all these people, because I can't tell you every single day that I think I message everyone back, and I just don't. But on Fridays when I follow up, like, I have them all down so I don't forget people. So, like, it's super, super important to make sure you're writing the names down. It's very annoying and very, like, time consuming. So I like to try to do it like 3 times a day. So I'll do it morning. Like, I'll go through in the morning and look at all my messages that people messaged me back at night while I was sleeping. Write all their names down, and then I'll go through the day messaging people, blah, 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 blah. I won't respond to anybody until I write their name down. And then lunch or nap time comes when Dakota's sleeping, so I can write more names down. So I can go through my messages again, write all the people's names down that I haven't, respond to them. And then after that's done, then I'll go and message new people, keep going. And then at night, when she's sleeping again, I'll go through my messages that I haven't answered yet, because I don't answer them until I write them down, because I will not go back and write them down. I've done that before, I've tried. And then I'll write them down. So, figure out what you guys need to do and figure out how it's going to work best with your schedule. My schedule might not work best for yours. Like, maybe you can't look at your book 3 times a day. Maybe you can look at it 4 or 5. Like, do whatever you can to just figure it out. Like, now is the time for planting, and we just need to figure it out. Like, and I can help you guys, whatever you guys need help with. Just message me, like, if you're having trouble posting, like, whatever. Oh my gosh, Sons of Anarchy, my show, if you guys can hear it. But yeah, guys, this has been like a game changer for my business for the past 2 months. Like, it's unbelievable, like, how many people, like, it's just crazy, like, how many people, like, watch these videos. And, like, when I don't add them to the page, like, some people are like, oh, I don't have a Facebook. I'm like, really? You don't have a Facebook? What? So that's kind of hard, but I still try to talk to them and just kind of tell them my experiences and things like that. But if you can get them added to the page, like they're signing up. And it's gonna be funny too, because who they're gonna sign up with is all on you. If you're gonna follow up with them 30 times, then they're gonna sign up with you. If you're gonna only follow up with them one time, then they're gonna sign up with me. And that's how you have to look at it. So, but yeah, I think I said everything. I think I told you guys everything that I had in my notes. Let me see. Interact with people, post. Yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, I hope you guys really love this video. Like, I was so excited to make it. I was thinking about it all day long, and I was just praying that, you know, what I say, what I show you just helps you, and just helps you get more confident in your business, because I know it's a real struggle sometimes when you feel like you're doing everything you can, but you're not signing people. But it's just a process, and it's just like anything in life, like anything that has a process, like you have to do all the steps. You have to do all the necessary steps, just like putting together a crib. Oh my God, have you guys ever put together a crib? Let me tell you how many bolts and like screws and just a whole bunch of stuff is in the bag. So there's like 25 million screws. There's the like, what are they called? Like the saucers or whatever. And then there's like 4 like sides, there's a spring, there's all these things. And if you're like me, you don't like reading directions, so you just kind of look at the pictures and guess. Well, at the end of the day, if you don't follow the directions step by step and do every single thing that they tell you and show you to do, then you're gonna miss a step, and it's the whole thing. The end result is not gonna be what you want. So it's the same thing with this business. If you post but you don't message people, then you're not following all the steps. If you post, message, but you don't follow up, then you're not completing all the steps. If you post, message, and follow up, but don't grow your audience, then you're not, you know, it's the same thing. So you have to do everything as a step-by-step and a process in order to get the end result. If you miss one step, or if you do one step half-assed, then the end product is not going to be what you want. And the only person you get mad at is yourself. So I just want you guys to not make those mistakes that I did. So I'm just trying to share everything that I know, that I've been through, so it helps you guys, because I mean, you guys are so lucky, because you guys have so many amazing leaders like Jade, Sarah, like all of these awesome people in all of the pages that are just basically telling you, hey, do it this way, because I did it this way and it didn't work out. Like, you guys are going to be able to promote faster and like miss all of the like hoops to jump through. It's going to be like smooth riding for you, okay? So just think about that, and I hope you guys have a wonderful night. It's really late. I don't know. I'm surprised Dakota's not up, but we'll be making another video soon. I hope you like this. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Bye.